Hey y'all, Kelly Whitney here with another thing older black women should tell younger black women but don't. The lesson for today, girls, don't be a crab in a barrel. Yesterday, I ran across an influencer named Jessica Alfred. She's very dark-skinned, very voluptuous. Her aesthetic is very elegant, very classy, ladylike, demure. I feel weird every time I say that word. She looked very beaten down in this video, and I said, what's wrong with this lady? So I listened to it. She talked about how hard it's been for her as a dark-skinned influencer and how it's so difficult for dark-skinned influencers to enjoy the same level of spontaneous success as a Kylie Pitts or an Alex Earl. I didn't even know who the hell Alex Earl was. I had to look her up. And I saw what she meant because I saw the similarities between the two. They were both, for lack of a better example, out of the country in a lot of their posts, doing things in Europe, wearing beautiful gowns, activities, this and that. But the key difference, obviously, is one is white and one is black and one is skinny and one is full figured. Jessica talked about how most of the vitriol that she has gotten has come from other black women on these different platforms. And I thought, no, that's so trash. No. And she talked about how when she first started out, she was doing the typical, thirst trap videos, and she showed some pictures of the content. And she was beautiful before, but yeah, it was very much tits and ass. And she's light years away from that now. But she talked about even when she made that switch, how horrible people were to her in the comments. And it was other black women saying, you're fake and this ain't you and all this and that. And I thought, oh my goodness, isn't that terrible? And I told my best friend about it. And my best friend is like a biscuit away from being brilliant. And so as we just dissected the conversation, she took it all the way back to slavery and how back in the day, we were always pitted against one another. Even if it was, oh, well, my slave can cook better than yours, or oh, my slave can run faster than yours, or oh, my slave is stronger than yours. That sense of negative competition seems to have followed us into modern day. Not unlike the slave mentality itself, the gift that keeps on giving. I wanted to talk to you about it because if negativity and a sense of competition, that whole crabs in the barrel mentality, if that's the reason why black women are not supporting black women, we need to address that. Because at the end of the day, whether you're light-skinned or dark-skinned, and I do understand that she pointed out lighter-skinned black influencers don't have nearly the troubles that she does. And I believe her because I've seen colorism at play. I've seen how it works. I've seen how it tears people down. And most of the time that shit comes out of black mouths because white people, and this is very important, they don't really distinguish that much between black people. Light, dark, medium, they don't care. Your ass is black. That's what's important. And they're not dealing with nuances. That's some shit we drummed up. And I'm not saying we as in black Americans invented colorism. No, and we're not even the only race that suffers from colorism. Specifically us as black women. I can understand not supporting somebody because maybe you are against body enhancements or maybe you may not like her aesthetic. So you just look at it and you don't like it, you don't share it, you don't repost it. But reporting it because you don't like it or you're jealous or you feel some kind of lopsided, weird-ass, demented competition with somebody you don't even know, that bears further scrutiny on your part, okay? I don't believe that any of my dolls in the Treatmebetta community are acting like that, but if you see any of that, slap those bitches. Because the very idea that one black woman would report another black woman online and hurt another black woman's money-making abilities on some hoe shit, that's dirty. That's low. That is trash-ass behavior, okay? Because that crabs in the barrel mentality, if you think about it, all the crabs end up in the barrel. None of them get out because none of them allows any of them to get out. They all stay in the barrel. You see what I'm saying? So that kind of behavior helps no one. Literally. If we can't count on ourselves to support each other, we got a real problem. And I think that older black women may not talk to younger black women about ideas like toxic competition or colorism or that whole crabs in the barrel mentality because we're not perfect. And we grew up in a time when it was really, really pronounced, where darker skinned black people really did have a hard time. Aligning yourself with a darker skinned black person could really give you problems. So we probably avoid those conversations times, more than we should. Times have changed, thankfully, and now everybody acknowledges the beauty in all different skin shades and tones. That was not always the case. And a lot of times, the darker skinned of us had significantly more difficult lives. That toughness, that hardship is tough to talk about even now. It's up to us as the younger generations, and I would call on those of us who are older, to have these conversations. And when you see this kind of colorism behavior, put a stop to it. Because at the end of the day, we're all Black and we need each other. None of us is any less attractive because we might be of a darker hue. And Jessica, she's very attractive, and I love her style. I mean, I'm quite picky about my style and my clothes, and I don't think it's too many broads out here who got more style than me. You just may have more money. You see what I'm saying? Because when my money gets up, just strap yourself in, because she's coming. That's all I can say. I went through her Instagram feed. I didn't see not one dress I didn't like. The hats. Oh my goodness. The shoes, the bags. I loved it all. She was so elegant. And when she showed the difference of where she had come, I felt proud of her and didn't know her. I don't know y'all from a hole in the ground, most of you. I just know you through the comments. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't support each other. You see what I'm saying? So never let that crab in the barrel mentality, that weird, false, effed up sense of competition, never allow that to take root in your mind. We are better than that. And we need each other. And we're all beautiful in our own way. I just wanted to have a little chit chat about that. And I hope all of you all come to my live tonight. This is my first one. And I'm hoping everybody comes. That's going to be a whole party. I'm looking forward to it. I'm trying to figure out what am I going to wear to see y'all later. We'll work it out. And I hope to see you all in the next video.